I'll try and keep it short and just be brief. But I have an employment issue.
Okay, I've got to say, David, someone who starts, I'm going to keep it short, doesn't. And then when they add, I'm going to be brief, thus repeating themselves, they double don't. Get to the point, please.
Okay, yeah. So I have an employment issue. I work for a global company and I was flying around the world. I was dismissed for failure probation, which was a surprise to me. I put in a DSARS, and in regards to poor performance, I put in a DSARS. I had no documentation regarding...
Just pausing for anyone who doesn't know, DSAR stands for Data Subject Access Request.
Yeah, there was nothing provided in regards to that. Alongside that, I put into the ACAS early conciliation. And now, towards the end of the period, the company instructed a well-known law firm, and they provided a response to ACAS, which they allowed to forward to myself. And basically, part of my claim is whistleblowing, but part of my claim is racial discrimination. And the lawyer's email stated that my said boss robustly denies any kind of racial discrimination. And I was the only black candidate shortlisted for the role. And basically, they stated that...
David, move away from the backstory. Ask me your question.
Yes. But the correspondence from the law firm, I think, was quite derogatory. And I want to know, do I have any recourse to personally go against the law firm?
What do you think the answer to that is?
I'm hoping it's a yes.
It's a no. Why would you want to sue a law firm? They're only doing what they're told to by their client.
No, but aren't they in breach of certain, they have certain standards to uphold? I don't know, in breach of their standards.
I don't know. I haven't seen the letter. I mean, if they did something that was completely outrageous, you could report them to the Solicitors Regulation Authority, but it's going to need something pretty bad to justify the SRA getting involved.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so basically, they stated they've got ample evidence against me, which they haven't. They know they haven't. And then they stated that they said it's surprising that I didn't raise any the discrimination prior to leaving the organisation. Yeah,
but they're perfectly legitimate points to make, aren't they? If you're claiming discrimination against your ex-employer, and I don't know whether there was any or not, but if you're claiming it and you've threatened a lawsuit, why aren't their solicitors allowed to point out that you didn't raise it at any time when employed, and that makes it less likely that a judge will believe you?
I just think the commentary, which is surprising given the nature of discrimination, I don't think it's surprising that someone doesn't raise it if they're being discriminated against. I don't think that ACAS is necessarily the process for them to be writing these threatening letters.
All right, David, absolutely hopeless. You are not going to have a claim against the law firm, I'm afraid. If you think you've got a claim against your employer, bring a claim against your employer. Don't start playing around with satellite litigation.
Okay, no, perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, David. Good luck with that. Focus on the issue, I think, is the advice. Know who you're suing and sue them. Don't mess around with stuff that's just not relevant. And it doesn't sound like that law firm. I'm not trying to defend them just because I'm a lawyer as well. I don't know who they are. But it doesn't sound like that law firm is doing anything wrong at all. It's a perfectly proper point to make in correspondence.